Hi, I'm Kim Jensen with Door County Pantry, and today I'm going to show you how to make Mojo Rosa's fresh cut salsa with our Roja salsa from Mojo's. So we have all of our ingredients for fresh cut salsa here. Very easy to do. You just need tomato, you need cilantro, jalapenos, you need an onion, of course, and then to add a little bit of heat if you want it, I like to use Frank's hot sauce. I'm a old-fashioned girl and I still love the Frank's hot sauce. So I've got a white onion here, and we're just going to peel it. I already took the end off. Just gonna cut off what I think I need. It's equal portions of onion and cilantro for me. This is how we make our salsa again at Mojo Rosa's up in Door County. And then it is twice as much tomatoes. So I'm gonna use about a quarter of a cup of onion here, and then I've got my 2 tomatoes. We'll see where we come up with that. And I love cilantro, so we're just gonna take one bunch and we're gonna dice this up. So we're going to start with our onion here, because that's the one that's more than likely to make me cry, so I'd like to just get it over with. I love it when an onion makes you cry. The fresher the better. So we're just going to give this a cut. I like things not to be uniform. I like it to be like you made it from scratch, and that's how we make everything at the restaurants I own up here in Door County. And that's kind of where this grocery line idea came from for Door County Pantry. People that love our products, that want to learn how we do it back in the kitchen. And we're doing it in quick little videos like this today, just to show you what's going on and how to do it. It's so simple to cook fresh. You just need the right ingredients. So I'm already tearing up. Here's your onions. We're going to go ahead and start on our tomatoes. Try to find the best tomatoes you can find. We're doing this video off season, so finding great tomatoes. I went over to Main Street Market and got some today. Woo! And I am crying. That was a good onion. I'm going to have to stop and dab the eyes. I'm going to dice this up, and then we'll come back and dice up the cilantro. So I'm just going to finish cutting up my onions here. Again, like I said, uniformity for me is not a big deal. I know you see that in a lot of those chef competitions, but again, I like everybody to know at my restaurants that we make everything from scratch to order. So we got 1 tomato diced up here. And the freshness of this is just fantastic. We also use jalapenos. When you use jalapenos, once we cut into that, I'm going to give her a taste and see how spicy it is. Depending on the time of the year that we get jalapenos at our restaurant, we really have to consider where it's coming from and what kind of weather it's been growing in. If it's in the perfect summer heat, they're going to be spicy. If they're at a slower growth, then it's going to be not quite as spicy, and it's going to be sweeter. So whenever we cook at Mojo's, we don't follow a strict recipe, because we have to see how spicy those tomatoes are. And honestly, sometimes our salsa is really spicy because of that, and sometimes it's just mild. So we just have to, like I said, test out the jalapeno and see how it's tasting. Then of course the only thing I forgot to grab was our lemon, because we're going to add some lemon to this as well to give it the acidity. Jalapenos, you want to be careful when you're working with them. The seeds are the worst part of the whole pepper. I rarely wear a glove when I'm cooking because I like to feel what's underneath my fingers here. And but you don't want to apply your makeup on after you do this. I made the mistake when I was a young chef of making homemade jalapeno poppers to impress all of my guests, and I did it in the morning before I put my makeup on. And as I went to go put my makeup on, I got all hot and cried, just like I did today when I cut the onions. But you have to be real careful with jalapenos, like I said, once you use them. So I'm going to give this a taste. That's got some heat in it. So I'm just going to use a half of a jalapeno today in this. And the more it sits there and marinates with your acid, of course, it's going to get spicier. You can always add more if you think your guests can handle it. I am a spicier person, so personally I would put the whole thing in there. But for demonstration purposes today, we'll do it this way. And like I said, you can always add it. When you cut cilantro, you just give it a twirl. Of course, we've washed this already. Just want to run it under cold water and give it a shake. And then you just roll it up and you start chopping. Cilantro is fantastic. I know there's some people out there that don't like it, so you can use an Italian parsley if you want for your salsa. You don't have to give up on salsa altogether, because you're still going to need some of that flavor, but I love cilantro. I ask my mom if there's any Hispanic in me sometimes because I love Mexican food. It's my second favorite after Italian. So we've got the cilantro. We're going to add that in there. So that's 1 bunch of cilantro, 2 tomatoes, and about 1/4 cup of onion. And here we have our mixture. I'm going to get rid of this in my dump bucket here, except for my jalapenos in case we want to spice it up later. And now comes our Roja salsa. This is about 1/2 jar of Roja salsa. We sell it in 16-ounce jars online on the website and at your local grocers in your area. So we're just going to add that in there. You want it to cover everything. And again, it's up to you how loose you want to be. I'm going to get a spoon to mix with here. Here I am back with a spoon. We're just going to mix this up. And that's what we use all the time as our base, is our Roja salsa in all of our salsas. That's what our chipotle salsa starts with, and then we slow stew chipotle right into it. Fantastic. And then, like I said, I like it a little bit spicy, so we're going to add just a bit of Frank's hot sauce and combine that all together. Like I said, this is a nice big chunked salsa for you, so you're going to get all of everything that you want in it in each bite. I'm going to give her a taste and we'll see where we're at. We might need a little bit more Roja, and I just have to go and get the lemon juice. We'll see how much acidity we're going to add to this. Just about perfect. I can really taste the cilantro in there. Not a lot of spice though. So I'm going to add in about another tablespoon of Frank's. And then I'll meet you back here. We'll go get a lemon to squeeze into here and we'll finish plating it up. So I'm back with my lemon. What we're going to do is we're going to roll it around a little bit. Give her a good push and a roll. It's just going to help liquefy everything inside that lemon so we can get some great lemon juice in there. We're going to cut it in half. If you want to use a strainer, go ahead. Again, in my kitchen, we don't strain anything. We, of course, try not to get lemon seeds in any sauces that we make, but again, if there's a stray one in there, people know we're making it from scratch, and that's way more important to me than a lemon seed here and there. So we're just going to use my hand to go through there and catch as many of the seeds as we can. For a full jar, it's going to take about a lemon, and for a half a jar like we made today, it's going to take about a half. But again, don't be afraid to taste your product because every lemon, again, is different. I mean, if they were all the same, it'd be easy, right? A little bit of salt, just a couple pinches. And we'll give her one more taste and a chip, and I think we should be right there. I think it's going to be good. I can taste the cilantro now. That acid brought up a little more heat for me, and the salt just finished it right off. So we'll go ahead and put this in our salsa bowl. I can put salsa on anything. I can put it in with pasta and Italian sausage. I can put it on pizza. I love to have it on top of eggs. It's all good no matter how you have it. We have a nice corn chip here that we make at the restaurant at Mojo's. Enjoy your chips and salsa. Very easy to do. Fresh ingredients, all natural sauce, salsa in minutes.